Afternoon, students. As we are discussing in Unit 1 about different production concepts and their mathematical models, so how we can implement these different production concepts and these mathematical models into our factory, into our manufacturing facility, into our production system. So based on that, if we are going to if we are going to analyze the performance of our manufacturing system or of our factory, so based on these parameters, we can evaluate the performance of our manufacturing facility or of any production system. Okay, let's talk about different production system or different manufacturing facility or different parameters. So as we discussed in the earlier classes about different production rates, the production capacity of a plant, the availability of the machine, the utilization of the machine, and all these topics. So I hope that you understand these topics very carefully, and it might be useful for you people to analyze any plant or any system where different group of machines are working. So based on that, you can evaluate the performance, the productivity, the efficiency of that particular manufacturing system. So these parameters are very important from the point of view of automation also, because before implementing the automation in our factory or in our system, it is very necessary to evaluate these parameters very carefully. Okay, so there is one another important parameters I will discuss in today's class with you people. Now that is your manufacturing lead time. Okay, so what is your manufacturing lead time? If we talk about this particular topic, manufacturing lead time, and we can denote it with the help of MLT. The short term is MLT, manufacturing lead time. So what do you understand by the manufacturing lead time of any factory or any production system? So if we talk about the manufacturing lead time of our factory or a plant, it means that the time which is required to deliver the product from plant to your customer. Means that suppose this is your plant and this is your customer, and here will be your product. Okay, so means that from starting of your plant to up to your customer, the time which is required, the whole time which is required from initiation of that particular part or a component in the factory up to the delivery of the component or a part up to the customer, that time is required by manufacturing lead time. And of course, the companies which are always in the field of manufacturing or in the field of production, they are always trying to reduce this particular delivery time, or you can say that particular time which is a manufacturing lead time. Means that the shortest time required by the company or the manufacturer to deliver the product from their plant to the customer. So that is denoted by MLT, and which is manufacturing lead time. But before calculating the manufacturing lead time, you have to understand the different processes through which that particular component or product is going to follow. In a company or in a factory or in any production system, a component or a part or a product is going through a different set of procedures or a different set of manufacturing operations or a processes. If we are going to categorize these particular processes or these particular manufacturing operations in a factory, so they may be a different types of. So first you have to understand what are these manufacturing processes, so that you can calculate this particular manufacturing lead time in your factory. Okay, so for that purpose, because if we talk about any product or a component, any product or a component is going to be followed by a different set of procedures. What they are, if we are going to categorize these, I can categorize these processes which is going to be happen with that particular part or a component in a manufacturing system will be divided into two parts, 1 and 2. The first is that the productive operations. Second one will be non productive operations. Okay, if we are going to categorize these processes in any manufacturing system, we can categorize into these two parts. One is your productive operations and second one is your non-productive operations. Means that there are number of procedures which is happening in any factory or in any plant. Productive operations means that which are directly associated with the manufacturing of that particular component or a part. For example, like we can see that different manufacturing operations, we are working on that particular component or a plant, different set of manufacturing operations which is going to be happen on that particular part or a component, that will come under the category of productive operations. Okay, there are also some non-productive operations, but at the same time these operations are very necessary and very important from the point of view of that particular part or a component. What are the non-productive operations? Means that like your tool change operations, material handling operations, packaging operations, distribution of a component from one shop floor to another shop floor. So these are such operations which comes under the category of non-productive operations, but at the same time these operations are very important in the in any plant or in any factory to complete your product or to complete the manufacturing of that particular component. Without these operations we are not able to manufacture our component, our part or our product in our factory. Okay, now here we categorize these two operations, which is very important to analyze the manufacturing lead time of any company or any plant or any factory. Okay, now if we will make a mathematical model for this particular manufacturing lead time, so how we can calculate the manufacturing lead time based on different parameters, mathematical parameters. Okay, let us for example let's say for example the manufacturing lead time of any factory MLT is highly depend upon the total cycle time, which is denoted by TC. The cycle time which is denoted by TC in any cycle or in any manufacturing setup. Okay, now the TSU will be the setup time. TSU will be your setup time. Okay, NO means that the number of operations or the number of procedures through which a part or component is going to be happen. Number of operations. Okay, now TC will be your cycle time, TSU will be your setup time, and NO will be number of operations. At the same time, TNO is suppose the non-operational time. TNO will be your non-operational time. And Q, this particular capital Q, I think we already discussed about this particular capital Q in earlier classes, that this Q is the quantity of work per unit. Okay, if we are talking about different production systems, so as we already discussed about different production system in our earlier classes, is that we have different set of production systems are available, like mass production system, batch production system, or job wise production system. There are different types of production systems are available. Here if we are talking about this particular production system, this is, for example, we are talking for batch production system. So TC will be the your total cycle time for that particular component or a part or a product. TSU will be the total setup time, the time for to required to set up the machine or the tool for that particular part manufacturing. Clear? NO will be the number of operations which is required for that particular part manufacturing. TNO will be the number of the time or the non-operational time, the non-operational time means that the time which is associated with your material handling, tool dispatching, tool handling, and the distribution of component from one shop floor to another shop floor. And another one is your Q, capital Q, which is already discussed, the quantity of a work in that particular cycle or per unit. Okay, if you are going to calculate this MLT, so this MLT will be equals to, this will be equals to the setup time TSU plus the non-operational time TNO plus Q, the quantity of a work produced in that particular cycle time, into TC. Okay, so the manufacturing lead time will be setup time plus non-operational time plus the quantity which is produced in that particular cycle into the cycle time TC. Okay, if this particular, the number of operations, if we talk about different components or different parts in any manufacturing system and in any production system, if NO, we are going to number of operations. If the number of operations for different component or a part maybe the part which belongs to a same family or same group technology, so the number of operations, if the number of operations will be same, then the manufacturing lead time will be equals to your NO into TSU plus TNO plus Q into TC. So the manufacturing lead time for any factory we can calculate from this particular formula, NO into TSU plus TNO plus Q into TC. Okay, from here we can calculate the manufacturing lead time for a component, for a part, for a product in any manufacturing system or in any production facility. Now if we talk about the manufacturing lead time, so dear students, this particular manufacturing lead time is going to be vary with component to component, part to part, product to product, plant to plant, factory to factory, and manufacturing system to manufacturing system, because each and every component have their own design and dimension parameters, having their own manufacturing processes, having own their machinery or setups and tools for different parts. So this particular manufacturing lead time will of course will vary from part to part, component to component, product to product, and your factory to factory. So based on these parameters we can calculate the manufacturing lead time for our factory and our plant. Okay, if you have any doubt you can ask me regarding this particular manufacturing lead time. So we can conclude here. Thank you.